My name is Heatherjean MacNeil. I'm CEO of Proxy Apparel, a mission-driven fashion company that partners with women and worker-owned cooperatives to produce fashion accessories. Proxy's mission is to empower and employ women around the world. So following college, I decided to join the Peace Corps, where I was stationed in rural Honduras. And during that time, I really focused on working with women's groups to start small businesses, small agricultural businesses. And that experience really emboldened me. It changed my life, and I realized that I wanted to use entrepreneurship as a vehicle to fight poverty. So at that point, I knew I wanted to start a company that created economic opportunity for women that lacked access around the world. And I went to the Simmons School of Management to earn my MBA, and during that time I traveled on a soul-searching trip to Peru, and I saw the women engaged in the apparel supply chain right before my eyes. So you would see them raising llama and goats, and you would see them knitting on the side of the road. I even saw women dyeing fabric. So I realized at that point that a fashion company would really be a way to create jobs for women throughout the apparel supply chain. Upon graduating from Simmons, I won a business plan competition that gave me some seed money to launch the company, and I've been diligently working to build our supply chains and increase our sales for the past 2 years. So my strength is creativity, and in my opinion, creativity is synonymous with entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is creativity, creativity is entrepreneurship. And I obviously leverage my creativity because I launched and I run a fashion company, and I design a lot of our products. So I get to be creative in that traditional sense, but I also think that what's so exciting about being an entrepreneur is that you really use creativity in everything that you do. You have to be creative about how you leverage and use resources. You have to be creative about how you build relationships. You have to be creative about how you manage your time, how you figure out how to pay the rent. And I think that that's what every day is, a new day and a new way to be and feel creative, which is why it was completely unexpected. I never anticipated being an entrepreneur, but it's been such a great fit because I really am a creative person. So my advice to other entrepreneurs is to avoid two things: what I like to call the dream killers and the dragons. So when you're first starting out and you're launching your company, you will encounter the dream killer around every corner. When I launched my company, I had no experience in the fashion industry, so I was really starting from scratch. I had a lot to learn. It was at the dawning of the recession in 2008, so there really wasn't a single reason why I should launch a venture, but it was my dream, it was my passion, so I did it, and I really had to know when to look the other way when I saw a dream killer. So watch out for the dream killers, and watch out for the dragons. My mentor has taught me recently that sometimes the dragon wins, which means that sometimes you're gonna fail, sometimes things won't work. You might have to change your business model, you might have to change your marketing strategy, and you can't be afraid to do those things. You're going to encounter dragons, it's part of the game, and I think in order to be successful, you have to know who the dragons are and when to turn the other way in order to avoid them. So for the past 2 years, I've worked really hard with my team and my board to build a direct sales model, meaning that we've been working directly with our producers, our co-op partners, to make our products, and we've been selling and marketing directly to consumers. And over the past couple of months, what I've realized is that the model, in fact, isn't working, that we can't be everything to everyone, meaning we can't manage a supply chain from design to production to export to sales to marketing. So it's been a really interesting experience acknowledging that. And actually, everything came to a head last week after our big spring fashion show. My car was full. It did have some inventory in it, and it was stolen from outside of my apartment. And the car, for whatever reason, the car incident really served as my breaking point, and it helped me realize the ways in which our business model was broken. And it took me a couple of days, but I decided I still wanted to make lemonade out of the whole experience and realized that we had to change the business model. And I thought about, okay, what do I really love about this business? And my passion is in working with the cooperatives and making the products. So at this point, we're switching our strategy slightly, and we're going to work to expand our wholesale program, which is really exciting. It's a whole new skill set, it's a whole new direction, and we're getting ready to start really getting out there and looking for people that want to sell our products.